This game is rated T for ages 13 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, Gunvolt here, but you can call me KV, and welcome back to Let's Play Azure Striker Gunvolt 3. We're back at the title screen because on the last episode we got the true ending, at least what I assume is the true ending. I think there's another ending too, but I don't know how to get it yet, so there's that. But it's also been quite a while since I last recorded. Not to worry, I've actually done a lot of practice, so I've been kind of keeping busy, and we'll see that in just a bit. But yeah, we saw the true ending on the last episode, and now we're going to see the extra content the game has to offer, because there's actually a lot, especially now that I'm recording it at the point where I did want to record it, in which case if you go to Start Game, there's this little epilogue attempts thing here. I don't know what that entails yet, and we're not going to deal with that today, but hey, it's there. We're going to go back to our main story file, which I have been doing a lot of work on myself. So yeah, you can see to the date of this recording. This is obviously going to be released in 2023, so hello from the past. But we're level 95, because experience is a joke at points sometimes in this game. And we also have a lot of credits and just a lot's going on. So let's dive into that and see the extra stuff that we can do. So first and foremost, as I noted, I've been kind of playing the game in my own time. I've been mostly sticking to just the normal mode stages, but I've done a few stages in the other difficulties. Not a lot, but a few, especially not on the super hard difficulty. The super hard difficulty is no joke. But on the note of that, actually, I've been getting stuff like S ranks and whatnot. I've also been working on trying to get every single image pulse from every single stage, which is a bit of a task. Luckily, at the time of this recording, I want to say around the time the Attempts DLC came out, or maybe a little before that, they adjusted the rate of which you get new image pulses. So it's a lot easier now to acquire the new image pulses than it was when the game first launched. So that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them yet. And the nice thing about the image pulses is that, well, you think I might be done? Wrong button. Not quite. There are special image pulses that are specifically for the other difficulties, so it's gonna be a treat trying to find all of those. I want to say, there's one that, just straight up, yeah, I don't know. That one has one, and that one has one. It's gonna be fun figuring that all out. Today, though, while we have all these image pulses, while I've been doing this stuff off screen, because it just felt like it wasn't really worth it to do show me getting every single image pulse in the Let's Play. That just seemed like tedium. But we can look over all of them at the very least. And also, I need to go and just do something really quick. Take that off. So we'll go with passive first. So a lot of these I've maxed out, and we're going to try to max out some more. We got 3-star Kirin, increases arc chain damage. We got that right after beating the true ending. Gunvolt, just regular Gunvolt, he actually increases feather gauge generation by 100%. This is the max version, otherwise his traditional 1-star is 20%. Dogvolt or GV is the feathers, but not as great. Lumen, we've had this one for a while, and I think we upgraded it to level 2 and just never bothered again. So 3 talisman right now. If we're to upgrade, it's only 2 talisman, but it's a lot of money. Not gonna do that. BB, 1 additional jump. 3-star BB transformed, increases charge attack. Shidan increases credits by 40. Shidan, so this is the weird thing, because there are 3 iterations for the Dragon Saviors folks. So we have their, I guess, civilian form, their corrupted form, and their full and their actual transformed iteration. So anything that has the pink highlights, that is indication that it is a DLC image pulse that came through updates / buying the DLC if you could buy at the time. I've been super lucky and gotten all the DLC when it came out for free. Hopefully they'll do that again at some point, because that would be nice for other people to get them that as well. Let's see, increases credits by 60%. Completely different. His corrupted form greatly reduces talisman damage, prevents earning kudos bonuses, but drastically increases kudos earned from damage on basic enemies. So that's kind of neat. So yeah, we have a full spectrum right here of Apollo. So here's civilian. His transformed is basically his civilian, but better, and then his corrupted is different. So Cayman, we don't have his transformed. We have his corrupted though. And then Zed has 2 iterations. Nice that I had different artwork for it, but I guess one's from when he does the super attack. So we have 40% while at low HP, 20% while at low HP. That's only level 1, so let's see. Oh, okay, the Feta generation. So hits basically similar to Gunvolt. So there are quite a few image pulses that are kind of repeats of other ones, but it's nice, so it doesn't mean you have to specifically try to grind for one specific one. You have multiple iterations of it, and also because you can put multiple on, you can stack the abilities. Pretty dang sure. Layla increases chances of special kudos song playing. I don't honestly know what this one does. I thought I did, but I don't, so ignore me. Grazi reduces damage by 10. Transformed is 20 at max. Sistina, everyone's favorite except mine, and increases chance for enemies to drop healing items. Prado restores 3% HP while concealing when you cancel a projectile, or 5% if you're using her full maxed out transformed iteration. Serpentine, increased damage 20% when you cancel a projectile, and her transformed is only 10% right now, but if you were to enhance it all the way, it would go... What usually happens with the enhanced ones is the 3-star level 1 is worse than the 1-star, but leveling up to level 2 puts it on par with the 1-star, and then it can go to level 3, which is better than the 1-star. Increases damage dealt while Kudasong is playing. Changes jumping behavior to be more floaty. Quinn, 2 seconds. We maxed it out to be 1 second. Asimov, yeah, he's here too. Don't ask me why, he just is. And increased maximum HP by 50. His other form is not the same, not sure why. Reduces requirements for perform a Voltaic Buster. And I believe he is one of the special ones. There were 3 stars you can get that out of the box are already maxed. And it's because whatever ability they give you is just so good, there's no need to level it up. So in this case, Voltaic Buster is the hardest special to do with Gunvolt. So out of the box, he's just giving you a way to do it faster. So he's just max. Here's Xeno. Increases HP. Haven't leveled him up. Monica increases experience. We've used her across the entire Let's Play quite a lot. Xiao gives 50% for enemies to drop 3 more credits while defeated. And so we've maxed this out to 50%. And if you notice, I'll be going over what I currently have equipped and why I have it equipped. It might not be useful to the missions I want to start doing, but we'll see. Viper, grace period of damage. So max, you get a second of invulnerability, which is nice. Elise enables wall grab. Increases GD's maximum lock-ons to 9. Reduces damage taken from pitfalls by 75. And I kind of like this, because these are all the different forms of Elise. Stratos, I don't think I've seen the transformed version of him yet, if there is one. Restores 3 HP when you're dealing damage. Merrick increases damage by 20%. Joda reduces damage by 10. And his transformed 3-star is the same thing, but better. Which makes me interested to see if we can get a transformed Carrera to... I don't know how you can make this one better than it already is. It's very good to automatically collect credits in the nearby area, but still. Zonda, the female form they have, increases max HP by 50 or 100. Corvette, he's the dude in the intro stage, causes credits to appear when dealing damage to enemies. I love this one. It's very silly. We have Copen, increases maximum talismans by 1. Lola, P-Bits, Kudos stay longer. Mitil, we know about what she does. She reduces the Kudos lock. Nori we've been using because she allows us to restore HP using credits, which is very helpful, especially in tandem with this guy. Tenjian, restore damage by 30. Tessio reduces the cooldown of image pulses. Same for the transformed version of Tessio. Finally, on our last page, we have Gari, which reduces damage by 10. Desna, which increases jump height by 40%. And her 3-star, her transformed, is 60%. I haven't used these because I don't know how I'd fare with them, because I feel like that would throw me off, but it seems kind of useful. Milas restores HP every 2 seconds. Azrock automatically increases the feathers gauge every 5 seconds. Gabriel increases sword and talisman damage by 50% while at low HP. True Zonda, she reduces HP but increases Kudos by 40%, or by 60% in her 3-star. And finally, we have the Plasma Legion, which, when dealing talisman damage to normal enemies, increases Kudos earned when not dealing a fatal blow. This one seems too complicated for me, so I'm not using it. And then Primal Dragon Gunvolt, it just allows you to start a mission as GV. Within reason. You can't do it on the intro stage, for example, because that stage doesn't have GV as a playable character. And so, if you look at the top, I have Carrera for automatically collecting credits. I have Grazian, which is for the reducing damage. I have Corvettes for dealing damage and getting all those credits, which goes in tandem then with Shiran, because that increases the amount of credits that we get for when we're picking them up. And of course, because we're now slicing enemies and getting credits out of them, that also improves Nori's ability, which allows us to heal, basically. Also adding on some extra HP with Zonda, only because I'm using this Zonda, which decreases HP. So that kind of evens it out a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. And then finally, with Xiao, that gives a 50% chance, again, for enemies to drop 6 more credits when defeated. So, with what I have here, I've basically set up a passive image pulse team to do nothing but give me money. And because it takes a lot to improve image pulses, it's a good thing. I also finally figured out what the Kudos song things does. This basically is your playlist of Kudos songs you want to hear when you're playing in a stage. I actually unlocked, finally, I didn't realize you could unlock it, the main theme of the game, Memoria of He, which is great. In addition, there's other, we've had Ergo Sam, Glass Paradise, Struggling to Dream, and Liberator. We've heard all of those, naturally, but now we can kind of determine of which song we want to hear, which is very nice. Additionally, there's also one that prevents Kudos songs from playing, which I was adamant on getting because I wanted to hear the stage music for a lot of them. I don't know why. I think it's in a hard mission that you have to do, which I thought that was really weird because in at least the Adventure X2 you can just turn the music off if you want to. Kind of weird they locked it behind getting an image pulse, but whatever. But also, if you notice here, we have different forms of Lumen, or in this case, technically Jewel, and that's because there's actually Kudos songs from the previous games in here. And I'm kind of curious, because right now all I have is Scorching Journey and A Flash of Azure. I don't know what other songs are in here, so I'm kind of curious to find them. Maybe if I can find Indigo Destiny or something, that'd be kind of neat. So basically what I've set up here is that the 3 songs that play right now are Memoria of He, Scorching Journey, and A Flash of Azure. It's going to pick one of these at random to play, and then if I keep going, it'll eventually switch to another one, potentially, or if, I cache them in. Which, wait, no, you can't cache them in. So I don't know what I'm talking about. It'll play one of these at random for when we first start, and then there's level 2 Kudos song, and that is, I believe, if you get to a point where the Kudos glow a yellow tint, it'll play then another song, a different song, and I just picked the same 3 songs, because that's all I want to hear right now. Okay, so there's that, and now let's go to the skill image pulses, and then realize I spent an entire episode just talking about image pulses, but whatever, it's fine. We'll do a mission. So we have BB, Which, what I find interesting about these ones is that all the 3 stars and 1 stars are different. So I was hoping that, like, we've used the 1-star BB a lot during the Let's Play, but apparently his 3-star is more like, oh no, I'm going to attack stuff now instead, which I'm like, oh, I kind of just want more presence. His transformed iteration, he actually does an attack that he would do during his boss fights. For Shinon, it protects. Otherwise, we have been using this Shinon a lot. That gives us the health regeneration. Apollo gives trash out. And this one's technically more powerful, but it's still not quite the same. Cayman, Shockwave to the ground. Splits the ground with a violent punch. And this one, he does a powerful uppercut followed by a drop kick, so even more crazy with his transformed iteration. We actually have one for Zed. Heals HP as well as restoring HP over time, and grants wings, whatever that is. Layla restores HP and applies a credit booster effect. I've tried this one out. It's actually not that good, so I kind of want it on. Gazi throws a shovel. In this one, it actually gives you a temporary, like, kind of defense surrounding with a shovel. Cecina moves forward before warping and firing bullets. Fires bullets in directions. Okay, so this one's, like, in front of you, all range. And we have a transformed one, too. Lovely. Changing the bullet trajectories. Okay. We have one for Prado. Attacks with fire pillars at the front and back. Serpentine. Chops up with her tentacle skirt. Sure, we'll go with that. Flies on the screen while hiding in her hat. I do like this one. I've been using this one quite a bit. Vigorously throws her staff. Good for her. Nova! That's a DLC one. Nova is from the first Gunvolt game. Bombards enemies with psychic energy. Viper, we have a 1-star, performs an airborne. 3-star, launches several firebirds. 1-star transformed, drops down for red hot axe kick. 3-star transformed, scatters swarm of fireballs. And here's Elise again. Just gonna see. More shuriken. And just this one just looks at people funny. Merrick strikes enemies with wormhole punch. Fires enemies with lasers using wormholes. Jota, multiple bits as a drill. Jota again. Okay, uses fire. Multiple lasers. Cuts through space with a giant sword. We do have some Carrera for active image pulses. So charges with tackle. Pushes enemies with magnetic fist. I wanna enhance that one. I wanna use that one maybe. We'll just put that on for right now. And then we have a transformed one as well. Romeo, we've seen that one. Tenjion, we've also seen. I forget. This one's a bit different compared to this Tenjion. Don't know how, but they're there. Tessio bombards place with bombs. I like him. I like Tessio. Sparks, missiles. Then we have Guardi. Giant crystals. It's the Ray of Prism. Kicks crystals. Desna's cute, by the way, if you didn't. You know, she's pretty cute. Hair, okay. Then wave of hair. Boomerang. Tide. High pressure laser. Performs spinning tackle with his puppet. The puppet attacks with fists now. And now the puppet separates for a wide area attack. Good for him. Gibra, I've actually liked hers a lot. Glides her small body across the air. She has two transformed ones I find interesting. So fires bloody bullets everywhere. I like this one. And this one I haven't seen as much, but rages with her claws. Spikes. Fireballs. Strikes a pose. Mysterious energy. This one, we needed to use this to beat the game. This one we've used, it's healing. This one we've also used, it's also healing. Wait, no, this one we haven't used, my bad. This one's healing, it's actually better than Jules, which makes me kind of sad, but oh well. Asimov's restores HP, giving an XP boost. Kofin deploys an illusion, apparently. And then the Lolas we've seen. So okay, I think that's everything. Yes. So with that all said, what we haven't done are the secret missions. So now that we're 20 minutes into the video, let's go do a secret mission. Let's be up Cecina. I don't like her.
In this mission, you'll fight one-on-one with a boss you've battled before. If you don't feel like clearing the stage first and just want to practice the fight, this is for you.
Okay, thanks. Let's do it. And you can see how kind of nuts my setup is. So this is still called Trick Shot, but it's just fight the boss. Okay. So anything that is not faded out is stuff I haven't done yet, and that's what we're going to be doing. I'm sorry I explained all these image pulses, but like there's a lot that you can get, and it just felt like there wasn't a necessity for me to show off getting every single one.
I'll turn you into Swiss.
Especially if I wanted to work on getting money to upgrade them, I was going to run into some that I didn't know about. So yeah, this ability to just have money come out of enemies when you attack them is super broken, and I love it. Luckily, I am a bit more practiced at the game now, so I have a better idea of what I'm doing. Because I've been doing this a lot. Of course, what's interesting is because of this particular set, you're kind of encouraged, at least of how I'm playing, to just not care. Yep, love the whatever. Nope, they won't. There we go, Scorching Journey. How about we do this? And we'll do this. Amazing. Thanks, Tessio. And then what I try to do, because I never know if it's going to happen or not, do a bit of damage, and then utilize a special attack to finish the boss off. Okay. Because I never know if Layla's going to show up and use Jin to revive the boss. I don't know if it happens in these missions, to be honest, but I never know for certain. So I always do it with Gunvolt first, and then if Layla shows up, then I do it with Kirin, because that way I get the bonus of the 800 points and 1,000 points if you do it with Kirin, with finishing off a special attack. Anywho's, how was that? That was an S rank, apparently. We take those. Unfortunately, what I did notice is that these don't give out any image chips, so we're not going to get any image pulses from doing them, but it's fine. Let's go fight Shion. Why not? These seem like they'll be pretty easy and quick to get out of the way. I'm not going to do all of them. We'll do the rest of them next episode for sure. Just get a few of that out of the way after I explained all the image pulse stuff. Like, man, I have been so enamored by this game now. Like, I've said a lot of good things about Luminous Avenger X2, and if I'm planning on what I think I'm doing for how I do the rest of the uploads for both series, we probably haven't gotten to the bad part of Luminous Avenger X2 yet, the quote-unquote bad part. And I think this game just handled it better of how to do stuff, and as much as I know the gacha system isn't, like, a great design thing overall, I think this game handles it perfectly because it actually gives a lot of nice replay value, and it's not like you absolutely need to get all of them, because as I mentioned, quite a few of them can do some of the same things. Ah, there we go. The main theme of the game, Memoria of He, is a very good song, and I'm very kind of surprised that it was locked behind an image pulse as opposed to just getting it normally through gameplay. But yeah, to me, I've had a lot of fun replaying everything because there's a point to replay the stages. You replay the stages because you have a chance of getting more image pulses, and because of that, you feel like you're progressing in some regard. So I guess to me, it feels a bit more complete compared to Luminous Avenger X2. Not to say Luminous Avenger X2 is bad. I love Luminous Avenger X2 for a lot of things, excluding the one thing. The one thing being its hard mode. But when it comes down to it, Luminous Avenger X2 is kind of hard for me to say, oh yeah, I'm going to go back and play this game unless it was for like a Let's Play like this. Or if I just wanted to try to get good score. But here, I feel like this is an evolution of how Gunvolt 2 did its replayability. Gunvolt 2 did the replayability by... S++, wow. It did the replayability by having those missions. And with those missions, that allowed you to continue going through the game and keep replaying stuff. The unfortunate part of those missions is that you were required to do a good chunk of them to get the true ending of the game, so that was kind of the... I think this is a nice balance. A potential to get something for redoing the stages you've already done, while also still showing how to improve your skills. I think I like this system a lot, and I hope it returns for a potential sequel.
Let's fight like men!
Additionally, like, all the music in this game, I was kind of lukewarm on this game initially when revealed, because I still think the Lola songs in Luminous Avenger X2 overall are better than the Lumen songs in this game. But that's also probably kind of the personality. Lola as a idol is a bit more peppy compared to Lumen, at least from what I'm recalling of songs that they do. But the overall, like, the stage music and whatnot, very good in Luminous Avenger X2, do not get me wrong, but this is clearly, like, an amazing love letter of just great platforming action music, and I love all of it, which is why I was so concerned about trying to get I guess in this case, an image pulse where you don't hear the Lumen song during the stage. Because of how this game's kudo system works, you will be hearing it quite a lot if you're doing well. And almost always you'll hear it, because you'll get to the 1,000 at some point during the stage. But yeah, that's that. And I think after we beat up Cayman, we're going to do a chat with our team, because thanks to a lot of people's helpful comments, I've learned I've missed quite a few conversations, because apparently there's like 3 or 4 different conversations that show up after you beat a boss. And I wouldn't know that, because I would just be like, oh, okay, I guess that's the one new conversation. But apparently there's a lot more. And that actually answers a lot of the questions I've been having throughout this Let's Play. So we'll be checking out one of those and hoping that the randomizer of doing it gives me what I want to see. Anywho's, Cayman, please leave. There we go. And again, thanks to that Corvette image pulse of him dropping credits and the Carrera one, I might not be able to get everything at the end of the boss, but I still get a good chunk of it. So it's very nice. Alright, that's just an S, not an S++. But that's fine. Alright, let us do a chit-chat.
Huh? What are you up to, Cayman?
Huh? I think it should be obvious.
Cayman said he wanted me to stand on his back while he does push-ups. Something about needing to overload for big gains.
Don't hurt your back.
And you're just vibing with this, GV?
No, not really.
It's not a good place to sleep.
I gave the okay for this one. I thought it would be funny. And it totally is.
Kirin.
That's right.
Bunch of hard workers up in here.
Well, okay then. You know, let's hear one more.
Your pendulum Septima seems quite powerful, Apollo.
That's right. I suppose that since we battled once before, you have some understanding of my ability.
I don't fully. Please explain.
Sorry, should I have not said anything?
These days, there are plenty of people who have a strong sense of privacy and want to keep their septimas a secret. It can be a touchy subject sometimes.
But, okay.
There's an unspoken rule among these people to never pry into another's septima.
No, it's fine. I just have a tendency to be rather secretive. It's an old habit of mine.
It's fine, dude.
I fully intended to leave that lifestyle behind, but... Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Anyway, my pendulum allows me to alter the vectors
Oh,
of
okay.
contact with.
Okay, so he touches something, and then it's like, guess what? You go that way now.
It may be powerful in combat, but it's admittedly not very useful in everyday life. The best it could do is deflect a stray bullet once in a while.
Is that something that happens in everyday life? Apollo is a real mystery. And that's coming from me.
I mean, Gunvolt, have you seen the world you live in, unfortunately? They might not be too crazy out of the blue for that kind of thing to happen, sadly. Anywho's, sorry I rambled on for so long about the image pulses, but hopefully they look interesting to you, and I hope it entices you to play more of the stages to go and find them, because I just think it's neat. That all said, though, we're going to end the episode off here, so like, comment, subscribe. Don't have to, you don't want to, but it's always appreciated. If you'd like to see as far as the game goes, we are in the post-game now, essentially, but this is Azure Striker Gunvolt 3. Technically still blind, because I haven't done all of these missions yet, including whatever these are. We'll figure it out, eventually. Pick up the game, give Inti Creates your support, pick up Moonstone Drix 2, in fact, pick up whatever's coming out next for Inti Creates. Oh, I think at the time of this video coming out, that means next release is going to be that Gale Gun spin-off, which I'm actually interested in playing, but it's also going to have probably an M rating. I mean, if you want to, go for it! Most importantly, though, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all on the next one. Until then, ciao!